properly prepped drag racing surface. Which either means someone's going to be going really fast, or someone's going to be snapping axes. So this is it, day one. Yorkie, we're about to meet the team. Judging by the hotels that they've got booked here, they've got over 350 nights of accommodation here for the team. So it ain't no YouTube vlog we're filming, that's for sure. And we're heading to Vegas Motor Speedway, and that might be our car. Hi, for James? Yes. Perfect, that's good timing. Let go. This is a really like Englishman's question. Is it always like this time of year?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Freezing.
We get down to about 28 degrees is the coldest we get.
I mean, that's pretty cold. Proper American Speedway. Like that. It looks great. Which direction is the Air Force base?
The Air Force base is going to be back up this way a little bit.
So we might see some jets flying over every now and again.
Yes, you will. If they have the jets out today, then you will.
Okay. They just do it differently over here. The scale of everything. I mean, it's the worst situation for sound recording, but it's the most amazing thing to see. Wow.
Nice, sweet, yeah. I love it. I love the outside.
It's just brand JWW.
Nice, I like it. Go buy your sunglasses for my man.
Oh, yeah, welcome to the dream.
This is a motor crane radical. So in the film industry, you see these things called Russian arms. It used to be super unattainable, like $300,000 bill, so you got to make it yourself and weld it to the truck.
Right.
Motor crane is located to us in Minnesota, and they build these that actually, you see these joints, it'll break down into flight cases.
Are you serious?
That weigh less than 100 pounds, so I can take it on a Delta flight, fly across the country with their suction cup rig, put it on any car.
Hell of a rig, man. It's pretty serious.
In here, we've got screens in the back. That's the controller for the crane on sitting there, and then you have two more controllers, one for pulling focus and zoom, and a second for the pull. Kind of wild, huh?
So cool.
Yeah.
Are you certified for parachuting?
Yeah, he's a parachuter.
So this dog jumped out of a plane?
Yeah.
That's the coolest dog I've ever met.
Yeah.
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Totally serious, yeah.
Awesome. Several things are going through my mind right now. My little boy, he's 4, is obsessed with Lightning McQueen. If I could bring him to this speedway, he'd lose it. So I'm going to take some photos and videos and send that back home. Even more, I guess, poignantly, the last time I was in Vegas, it's probably 6 to 7 years back now, I was with a group of my 5 closest friends, and I was having a discussion with them about starting this YouTube thing. Like, I literally, the last time I was here, speaking to them, I'm thinking about, sharing my love for cars and doing some filming, and I think they thought it was like an off-the-cuff like chat, but I was really serious about it. Sure enough, get back home, start it, and it's taken me on this journey. In what world, like fast forward 5 or 6 years, did I think I'd be back here? First of all, having a 4-year-old son who loves cars. Wonder where he gets that from. But here we are, about to film a 14-episode series about cars and culture back at Vegas. Thanks everyone. Thank you so much everyone who's followed the channel and liked and subscribed and supported. And this quarter of the year, I mean, Yorkie knows what's coming this quarter of the year. I mean, this is like one of the top 5 things which is going to be announced this quarter. To even say that is ridiculous. Anyway, let's go dyno some really powerful cars. So we're heading to the dyno, right?
Yep.
And there's 84 cars that are taking place in this event, and each one of them has to be dynoed in order to put into their power category for the show.
Correct.
That's a lot of dyno time.
Yep. We're gonna be in there a long time. It's gonna be awesome.
Mega. What is in that thing? Yeah?
Yeah.
What are your hopes for the dyno? What do you think it'll be?
They told me to keep it at 450.
450?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can do 630.
So you've got different maps?
Different intakes.
Different intakes. Okay. So you just restrict it.
Yeah,
Based on what you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, man. That thing's unbelievable. I love that. That's enough. I love that 997 inspired graphics on that. Very cool. Some of these boys are running high octane. You can smell the race gas. It's so good. Yeah, we need to get away from that. Regular viewers in the last 12 months, comment below if you know what I'm referencing. Right, this is the dyno facility, and as we touched on earlier, there's like over 80 cars which need to hit this dyno over the next few days in order to categorize them. There are some serious cars. Alright, we're at the dyno shop. There's straight pipes, and then there's exhaust coming out of your bonnet. How you doing? Good to meet you, man. How are you? You okay? Yeah, I gotta see under this thing. Crikey, man, you are not playing around. Tell me a little bit about this build.
2.0 V18. Car makes about 1,000 wheel.
1,000 wheel.
Probably make like 12 if we wanted to today, but probably 1,000 wheel on the low end. All-wheel drive, B series, PPG dog box, 95 Civic Si. Full street car weighs like 2,700 pounds.
So this is a road legal.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're not playing around with this thing. Wow, nice work, man. I'm impressed. Awesome. I love how we're talking about the Honda, not the 980.
Because we can make like 1,500 of one of these cars.
The roller coasters.
Yeah.
On the street.
On street.
Yeah,
With slicks. Semi slicks. Not that I want to be caught out in the rain with those, but you know, street legal enough.
I got the mud guards. I'm ready to go.
Well, exactly.
I got the
You're ready. It's all good. So, do you know what I'm really excited about? The representation of one episode of Cars. Look at the variety. Oh, so this is actually the first time I've seen one of these in reality, in person. This is a KTM Crossbow GT4 car. So this is homologated, as it were, to race in a GT4 category series. Look, I mean, when I say carbon bodied, well, in this case, the camera's speaking louder than words. Every inch of this thing is carbon fiber. What's special about it is its power to weight ratio. This thing is under 1,000 kilograms, and the reason why I think it's here is because this tuning shop just so happens to be one of the world leaders in tuning Audi engines, which that is. So these guys are going to be able to get some extra punch out of that, keep that weight low. Let's just draw your attention to the appropriately styled jet fighter cockpit. Look at that. What a machine. And check it out, if the weight wasn't enough, it's also running sticky Michelin slicks. This thing around a track would be unbelievable fun. Gives me an idea, really. We should probably get in touch with KTM and see if we can get in one. Anyone know anyone at KTM? Love to try one of these things. So we got the camera crew setting up. This actually isn't an official filming day. This is us just sort of setting up, doing a test shoot for the dyno segment of the series. I mean, they put on some pretty specialist hubs in order to attach these things and get the most out of this dyno test. It's going to be fascinating. Some of the cars down here are running big power. That Civic that we just looked at earlier, it's like 1,200 wheel horsepower, which is pretty ridiculous. Also, on the drive over, I smelled quite a lot of race gas, so everyone is pulling out all of the stops here. They're going big. We've got stickers being applied on the cars here. This is the very first batch of cars. We also have the dyno taking place over my shoulder here. We've got the first batch of drivers, influencers, videographers. There's just very interesting, eclectic group of people. We've got 3 weeks of this back-to-back filming. Let's ramp it up pretty fast. There's a drag car parachute. There's an actual parachute deployment system for a drag car. That's how seriously they take it over here. Parachute deployment.
You'll be a 10-second car.
We just walked onto the set of Fast and Furious.
I have the words that were about to leave my mouth, where I've never felt more like I'm on the next film of Fast and Furious.
You are gonna build an import after this week. I promise you. Yes, after this. You hear that, right?
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds unbelievable. Yeah. So we need to go in there, put our fingers in our ears, and pick that. That's about to hit the dyno.
Let's go.
I need you to guess real quick. What car do you think is gonna make the highest horsepower?
Yours. Dude, it's 1200 wheel, man.
It's a street car.
It's street car.
It's a street car.
So like average, like top line, what would this build cost?
About 100 grand.
Okay, we might have peaked early here because what I'm told is this might be the best sounding car of the show. I remember we've got 84 cars coming down to this, and this might be the best sounding car. So we're in an echo chamber. I think we're all going to need to put our fingers in our ears shortly, but I can't wait to hear this thing. That's the car that we just heard, and it was under mild load on the road just now. Cars always sound better under load. So when this thing gets on this dyno, it's going to be fascinating to see this. This is also one of the highest revving cars here as well. It's going to be awesome. It sounded like a motorbike in neutral. That's how quick this thing revs. Look at this! There is nothing standard in this place. Oh, work of art. Look at this. Few hours in. Oh god, here we go. You are not wrong, man.
You are building one.
Right, I'm building one. Wow! Dude, that's unbelievable sound. What does it rev to?
That, right now, we're just at 9.
9.
It can go to 10.
It can go to 10?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like 11.
It sounds like 11. It sounds like it's always on 11.
Yeah.
So if you were to run it to 11, you would do it for like a session, and then would
Yeah.
you have to rebuild it then?
No, it'd be fine. That engine is hard to break. I've never broken it.
I would ask what you've had done to it, but it's probably easy to say what haven't you had done to it.
Yeah. The unibody is still a Mazda.
Okay,
And then
that's about it.
are Mazda.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's factory suspension points, upgrades, and all that. But custom control arms that I built, brakes are, like NASCAR sports brakes, sequential transmission on the S60. Custom body that I made, the custom 4-rotor that I built.
It looks awesome, man. It's really special. Really special. It's great. I'm really looking forward to seeing that out there, to see what it'll do. And what about build time? I'm just assuming you've been on a journey with this thing.
I've had it for like 15 years almost. And eventually I went to the 4-rotor, and then the 4-rotor sounded so wicked, but the body looked so lame. And I was like, I need to update the body, so I had to sketch it out and make it out of cardboard, and then formed it out of aluminum and everything.
So that is your own design kit?
Yeah, like my hands made that.
That's man, congrats, man. That's awesome.
First try, I've never done anything body related.
Seriously?
Yeah. I just really wanted it. No one made it. I had exactly what I wanted to look like, but there was nothing like that.
I think this is time to call it. We don't want to overfilm on day one because we've got some days of this. Albeit the cars will always change, the people will always change. Hopefully the pizza doesn't. This is banging, but we're gonna call it a day. The jet lag has thoroughly set in. There's an 8-hour time zone difference. It's our midnight. it's time to call it. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Ciao.